The HTC Vive, HTC's VR headset, priced at $899. The HTC Vive brings a very interactive experience of VR with its motion controllers, the requirement of space, all the things you need are vast and numerous. Now, if you want to see the full setup for our HTC Vive, definitely check that video out. Link to the top right hand corner of your screen. But I want to talk about my time spent with the Vive. So the Vive itself is really interesting. First of all, you need a PC that can handle VR. So anything with a 980 Ti up, or if you have the new graphics cards, that makes sense. Now, the motion controllers are very interesting because they really bring out about a very different environment in gameplay. You have a trackpad, you have buttons at the top, kind of like a menu functionality. You've also got a trigger right there and grip buttons that allow you to grip things within the game. It's absolutely fantastic. I mean, you tend to use it like you're using your limbs, and it's well designed. I like the practicality of the design in terms of the motion controllers, maybe some streamlining down in the future. Now, the headset itself. The headset has gone through various design locations. Now, in terms of fit, it feels a little heavier on the head, but it's something that still is comfortable to use. You can adjust the distance between your eyes to fit, and also the bands and everything around your head. Now, you've got a lot of cables that come down. There's actually one cable dangling there that allows you to connect to your headphones. Now, I suggest wireless headsets because it makes it much easier. So anything wireless to your computer. Now, the other two aspects we didn't talk about, of course, are the base stations. This is required to set up your space. I have one in one corner of my room, in my living room, and I have the other on the other side of the living room. This sets the perimeter of where your VR space is. Very important. Now, of course, it needs to be close to an outlet because you need to plug it in. Now, the last piece is this junction box, if you will, which connects the Vive to your PC. So you've got the orange cables from the Vive, which are HDMI, USB, as well as a power input that goes straight to the orange side, and then you have the other side which goes from same ports again to the PC. Now, this is very important because this allows the interface between your Vive and your PC, all that fun stuff together. This adds a little extra in terms of setup, but I think it's still an easy setup process for the Vive. It has a few more steps for setting up the base station area, but I think a lot of people at the end of the day will feel quantified after they are done. Like I mentioned, as you have all these connected, your last piece is the USB and HDMI, which go directly to your PC, which is VR ready. Now, what are the benefits of this? What do you actually get? Well, you get to goof around like me here. You get to actually play in a VR environment, and you can see that the Vive really does that, especially with the fact that you move around in space. So this is a game that I really enjoyed here on the Vive. This is Space Pirate Trainer. I have two guns. I can pull out a shield. I can actually duck and move around as you see me there. So it's really interactive. It makes everything feel like you're going through a whole gambit of motions. Now, other games that they have are interactive itself. This is kind of like an office manager type game, where you're working in a quickie mart of some sort. Now, a lot of the games you find on the Vive are like this. They're really glorified tech demos. They're not tech demos, but they are at least higher than what you get from a tech demo, and which is nice. So it gives you a lot of interactive feel, but not all the games are fully fleshed out. There are a few adventure games that are, but some of these games also don't have a lot of depth to it, and that's where you find some things necessarily missing from the HTC Vive. But it is fun. It is still a very fun experience because once you get in, you're in that world, and even if it doesn't graphically look as in depth, but you're still in that world. This is a game I absolutely love. This is a music game, and you can pick out a lot of current songs out there to play. And of course, I use One Punch Man, and the idea is to basically capture as much colored blocks with the matching shields that you have. And I can't play, of course, the soundtrack for One Punch Man, but you can just imagine it here. And it's fun. So the thing about the Vive at the end of the day is that you get a fun experience. You get to look like this goofing around, of course, without you knowing, of course. And you get to just enjoy the gaming experience. Now, what the Vive needs moving forward is games. They need games. They need lots of games, full-fledged out games, things that make you get immersed and lost in it. The one thing I will mention is you gotta have enough space. I mean, some people might be wondering, well, I'm pretty close to my TV. I know my boundaries pretty well, but you have to have enough space to enjoy the Vive, or else you could run into trouble. It's fun, it's interesting, and I think it has a place, and this is where a lot of gaming will go in the future. Just imagine, of course, you in a racing simulator using the Vive, or doing a surgery, whatever the case may be. There are a lot of benefits and a lot of ways you can actually take advantage of the HTC Vive. So guys, if you have any questions or any comments, let us know. I've thoroughly enjoyed the Vive. I want to see more. I want to see more games. I also want to see the hardware more refined, in terms of just the feel and also the fit. So any questions, any comments, let me know. Leave it down below, and always enjoy your entertainment.